Hi coders, my name is Bhupinder and I welcome you to my channel Addictive Learning. So in the last video we have seen how we can check the whether the user present in DB or not, inside DB or not, and for that we have put some logic inside logging route. On the basis of this condition the user dot length, on the basis of length we are checking whether the user present in DB or not. Okay, so what we are going to do in this video, as I said in the last video, we're gonna be working on to making another route, and that will be post, and that will the route will be responsible to create or add the user in the DB. Okay, so for that, what I'll do, I gonna be using one dependency, that is bcrypt.js. I'm gonna be using it for storing the password in encryption form. So I have already installed this dependency in my application. If you have not installed it, please install it. Just click on it and copy it and just paste it on your terminal, and it will start downloading. Okay, after downloading, just type the code as I type. Okay, so basically the the hash code that we are going to see will be will be 60 character in terms of length. Okay, and okay, and we are going to be using two function here only. One is hash. We are going to hash. Okay, we are going to use only hash, uh, and the second one is compare. Although compare function will not be using in this video, that will be used by me in the next video. Okay, so without wasting further time, let's get started. Let's start typing the code. So what I'll do here, I'll just simply come down here, and here I'll just type dot testify dot post. It will post out because we have to send some data to the server and to add the data in the database. That is why you're using post. Okay, and then the route name sign up. Okay, and it will be async because I'm going to use async again, and it takes to request and response, and that will be my arrow function. Okay, and inside here I'm going to take first username request dot body dot username, and the second one is the password. So what I do here, I'll just type password. These two things will be provided by either from Postman or from the UI side. Okay, so that will be from body dot password. All right, and the third thing, that is hash password, and I'm going to use await, and then here hash. I have already mm, you know import hash function from bcrypt.js. If you did not, you have to do. Okay, so here what I'll do, I'll just simply password and then the salt value. Okay, uh, or what we can do, we can just to just cut this and just hit this here like this, and we don't need to we don't need this extra variable here. Okay, it looks good for me. Okay, and now what I'm going to do, first I will check whether the user that I'm like suppose I'm signing up in the any website, and if I type the name or my email ID, that input will check whether the that email ID is valid or not. Maybe that email ID maybe might have been taken from someone, might have been taken by someone else. So that there are a lot of checks. Okay, so that similar kind of check we are also gonna be providing here. So the first I will check whether the user is a valid user or not. Like we are going to simply check whether the user present in DB or not. If the user already present, that we will not allow to create the same user in our DB, because we have already made our email as a unique, so we can't be having two duplicate emails. So that is the foundation that we have put in our application. Okay, so simply I will use your execute query, and inside this I'll select email from user credential where email equal to whatever the email we will pass. Okay, so I'll just type here the username. Okay, okay, and then we will check if the length of this user, okay, length of this user is greater than 0. That means the user is present inside DT. Okay, so what we can do is status, then 404, and then send. So here I'll send message that should be user already present in DB. Okay, or maybe I will say email already present in DB. Please choose different email. Okay, this. Okay, what if the whatever the email is being typed that is new? In that case, we are going to insert that email in our database. Okay, so here I'll type else, and here I'll use user equal to await, and then execute, and then here I'll use insert into user credential, and that will be email, and the password, and the values, question mark, okay, and the value will be username, okay, and the hash password, because we will be saving the password in encryption form. Okay, so this query will add the user in the DB, and now after adding the user we will fetch that user immediately. Okay, so for that we will type one more query here, and that will be user equal to await execute query, and then select star from user credential, and where user id equal to dollar, and then user dot insert id. Okay, and let me just back, that means user backtick. Okay, and once we get the user, then we can send this user in the response. Okay, or we can also simply, if you don't want this user in the response, you can simply custom the response, like user has been created successfully, like this. Okay, but I'm going to send this user in the response, but with the status 201. That means user has been created, it's a newly user. Okay, and then the user, like this. Okay, so I think we are done with this route. Let me just run this one time to check whether the it's so our route is sign up. U is up or small, let me just see. U is up. Okay, okay, up, and then the body, Okay, let me see what user or which how many users do we have in the database. We have one user and this is Bhupi only, okay, Bhupender. So we are going to change Bhupender to Bhupi, and the password I'll add simply 7 after 6. Okay, and let's see what happens now. Okay, internal server header table user credential. Okay, I think we misspelled the table, so we just need to, okay, credential, CRENDENTIAL credential. Let me just copy and the paste. I have to waste time on this. If that is the case, okay, and here we also use, let's see here also. Now check what happens now. If I hit the send button, email already present in the DB, please two different email. Okay, so I think the error was, I think in this one, because yeah, the user credential was, was correct up to this insert query, and then after, because it is saying user already email audible, that means user was created successfully before. So let me just see the database as well to check. Okay, as you can see, like before we have also created the user. So let me insert one more user to just verify. So this user will be Sonu, and the password is 8. Okay, so okay, let me just see. Okay, if this is a new user, then it is going to be created in the DB. Okay, as you can see, we are able to create the user as well as we are able to save the password in encryption form. As you can see, the password was this earlier, now the password is this. See the difference? Okay, so now if we make another request, and this will be a post request, and then local host 3000 login. Okay, and inside login, if I try to log in whatever the user I have got in my DB, if I try to log in with one of the user that I have in the DB, so just see what happens. So let me just use this here to generate the token. Okay, so right now it is going to give me error because the password, the password is 1234567 8, and the password which we have in the database is in the encryption form. So it is going to give the, because the password, the one we are getting from the postman and the one we have in the DB, both are different. So this is going to give me error. Let's check. So user doesn't exist in the DB, correct. We have a user, but the password that we have is is a different. Okay, so for that, what can I do here? Let me just copy this password because we got this password in the DB, and let me just check whether my screen able to to check this or not. So let me just type this password here. Okay, this is, sorry, I just need to just let me undo this here. I just need to put that thing here. Okay, and now test. Okay, now we are able to generate the token this time because we have entered the correct password and the correct email. In that case, we are able to generate the token and the email and the password. Okay, but this is not the ideal because you can't remember this whole password every time. Okay, because in today's time it is very hard to just remember 4 digit password. So what we will do in the next video, we will send the this password, the password, we will send this password and the same email. And what will happen, we will use compare function of decrypt JS in the next video, and that function will compare both the password for us, the one password that we get from the Postman or maybe the UI, and the other that we have in the database. It compares both the password and it matches. If the both the password is true, then it gives true. On the true, we are going to create the your user. Okay, so that is going to be going to be happen in the next video. So guys, if you like the content, and if if you think that this content was useful to you, or maybe maybe anything you like in this video, okay, so just please like the channel and subscribe to my channel, and please share this content to your friends. And thank you so much for watching this video till the end. Bye bye, take care.